Hello, Mother. This is... Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Dan.
And I'm Holt, and we're here to talk about basically the month of April.
Yeah.
We're almost through it.
It's the first month of baseball.
Got a lot of good stuff coming up for you guys. Not sure what it is yet, but we'll figure it out together.
Yep, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So I like the month as a meaningful designation of we got to figure out what's going on this season.
Right.
Sort of, right?
Yeah.
So we've spent a lot of time talking about the players we love to talk about. I love talking about Bryce Harper.
Right.
And Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani.
Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, and Stanton and all these guys.
Right.
They're great and still among the best. But there's a lot of cool, exciting guys that have now played well enough for long enough that they deserve our attention.
Yeah.
So I know that they've been waiting for this.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
We're going to give the people what they want and give them a little half-mental love. So I'm going to hit you with some unexpected leaderboard members.
Okay.
All right?
I like it.
Who's leading the AL in home runs?
Mike Trout.
Correct, but he's tied with two other people. Mitch Haniger, great year, Mitch Haniger, right fielder for the Seattle Mariners.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
That look on Holt's face is because he didn't know who Mitch Haniger was.
Nope.
The other guy, Didi Gregorius,
Yeah.
Shortstop for the Yankees. He has 10 home runs. He's second in the AL in batting average at 356, and he's getting on base at a 451 clip. He's the real deal.
Yeah. It's crazy that
he just adds another, maybe this guy is the best shortstop. The shortstop is crazy.
Yeah.
Great job, Didi.
Way to go, Didi.
Didi's teammate, Luis Severino, he's not leading in anything in particular, but he's been great for over a year now.
The only Italian baseball player.
Really?
No.
Okay. Luis Severino has a whip of .89, which is second in the league in the AL. And again, he's been doing it for over a year now.
Yeah.
He's the ace. That was the whole thing, right? CC Sabathia wasn't it anymore. And when you're looking at how a Yankees team could become great, you need that guy.
Right.
And it's Luis Severino. Hey, I thought we could do a little Royals segment and just get that way we don't have to talk about him the rest of the year. A Royal is leading the league in WHIP, which is walks and hits allowed per innings pitched. His name is Jacob Junis, and he has a .87 WHIP.
Whoa.
He's the Mitch Haniger of
WHIP.
of WHIP. Great job, Jacob Junis.
Way to go, Jacob Junis.
That's for all you Royals fans out there.
There you go, Royals fans. Wait, if his whip is .87,
what's his name? Jeez. I'm going to jump around a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I want
to throw me off?
No.
I want to throw this wealth of knowledge off?
I want to end with the most exciting National League team to talk about. Tommy Pham, center fielder for the St. Louis Cardinals, leading the league in batting average. Again, Tommy Pham did it all last year, too. He didn't get called up until a month or so into the season. So if you look at the last calendar year, he's been among the best players.
Yeah. Doesn't he qualify for largest biceps in the game? I've heard that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Have you seen him with his shirt off?
No, I don't think I have. Tommy Pham got injured this week. He missed one game. Actually, he missed half of a game. He went back into the cages and was taking swings, and the way it's described by the Cardinals, he was taking swings off of a hitting contraption of his own making. So, nobody knows what that means. But somehow he got hit by it and, needed stitches on his forehead.
That's hilarious.
So he got taken out mid-game.
I would love to see this.
I know. I can't believe there's not feature articles on this thing. Ryhs Hoskins, rookie last year of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Reese Lightning.
Another exciting baseball team who's arrived a little ahead of schedule.
Yeah. That seems to be happening a lot this season.
Yeah. He's got an OPS of 1.021, and so that's on base plus slugging. And it's not a perfect stat, but I like it because it shows who's on base and if they're just getting singles or walks or whatever. So he's getting extra base hits. That's second in the league on OPS. Unfortunately, we have to talk about our least favorite Cub, Javy Baez, who is playing in the middle of the infield. He's got 7 home runs. He's third in OPS at just over 1. Javy, this is the year that Javy has established himself.
Yeah,
he's been he's kind of jumped around as utility guy, and
yeah, it seems like every time I'm watching highlights, he's like doing something spectacular or like making a run out of a routine single.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Oh, I heard an interesting. I mean, this isn't a stat. Will Leach, the original founder of Deadspin, and he writes all over the place now. He responded to a tweet that was like, who would somebody think is the best baseball player in the world if they'd never watched baseball before? And his answer was Javy Baez, just because everything he does like looks amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
On the pitching side, we've got Johnny Cueto.
Yeah, so weird.
Comeback player of the year, Johnny Cueto, probably.
Right. I mean, he got lit up. The Dodgers lit him up, which is the only thing the Dodgers have.
It's got to be the only time it happened this year. His ERA is at .84. Well, shout out to Marlin, other than Derek Jeter.
Oh, who is it?
Jarlin the Marlin.
Oh, yeah.
Jarlin Garcia, who started opening day for him. And he's got a .81 whip, I think, to lead the American League. It's unsustainable, though. Batting average against of .114. So basically, people are making contact against him, but they're just not getting hits.
Right.
So, I mean, that's going to climb.
Yeah.
But he's been good.
What'd you say his whip was?
.81.
What's his name?
Another Cardinal notable performance. We talked about him a little bit in the offseason episodes because he came over he played in America for a while, went over to Japan.
Yeah.
Came back. In Japan, transformed into the Lizard King, Mike Nicholas. Mike's started 5 games, 27 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Dang. Leading
the league in strikeout to walk ratio.
That's great.
And he's been great.
Yeah. Strikeout to walk ratio is probably my favorite stat for a pitcher.
It's a really good way to judge pitchers. If you can strike guys out and you're not giving guys free passes, good things are going to happen.
Yeah. So does that lead us to the hottest team in the National League?
Yeah, so that gets us to, of all of the unexpected not even overperformers, but top performers, it is the Atlanta Braves season so far.
Yeah.
We've talked about Ozzie Albies like this much.
Right, and we shouldn't be talking about him this much.
Yeah. Ozzie Albies is probably going to break the record for extra base hits in April.
Yeah.
Ever.
He's got like 1 to go. Or
something. 1 breaks it.
Yeah.
And it's doubles and home runs and triples, and he's all over the place.
And he's just as, if not more, electrifying on defense.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I love him.
The Braves have, Ozzie Albies has 12 doubles to lead the league. Freddie Freeman, their first baseman, has 11. The biggest news.
Ronald
Acuna
Jr. has arrived, and with quite the splash. Yeah, had a couple hits in his major league debut, and then that was a night game. And then the next day,
hit a home run the next day, right?
Hit a bomb to the upper deck.
Yeah.
Quick side note, but awesome story. The fan who caught that was a huge Ronald Acuna Jr. fan.
Yeah.
And placed himself there
to try to
intentionally. And his reaction is hilarious because he sat his backpack down in the bleachers, catches the ball, and just spazzes out, runs away, grabs his backpack, and just runs down the lake.
That's awesome.
It's so awesome.
He gave the ball back.
He
got
did?
to meet him.
I saw that part. Okay, cool. The Braves all of a sudden have at least 3 guys that are
great hitters, probably.
Great hitters.
They're already... so he's played in 3 games, right? That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is he's getting pitched around already. Pitchers are already aware of and worried about grooving one to him, which usually takes a while of success. But he had such a great spring and just started doing it as soon as he got up. They're already staying away from the middle of the zone. And
Play of the week?
Play of the week.
All right, what do you got? You go first.
Okay. Denard Span
hit
a like sort of a shallow fly ball into center field at Fenway. I think it was Friday. Jackie Bradley Jr. was playing center field. Made a valiant dive and missed it. The ball sort of kicked right as he dove. And Pham just flew around the bases inside the park home run. The ball was at the warning track still when he hit home plate, basically. It was insane. Usually there's even a more noticeable error on an inside the park home run, even though the scorer wouldn't call it an error or whatever. Right. This was a decent defensive effort, but it was just one of those, the ball traveled and Pham was just flying.
That's awesome. Did you see the Statcast or anything on him?
It was I want to say it was a 19-second home to home or something.
Damn. Which
seems really fast.
Yeah. All right, mine is ex-Cardinal, right fielder for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Randall Grichuk.
Randall.
Right fielder.
No, don't. I don't want you to be able to reset.
Randall
Grichuk.
He has and there are runners on, at least a guy on second base. I know that for sure. Fly ball hit to him in right field. It looks like it's going to fall. And then all of a sudden he looks like he's going to fall. So he's sprinting for it.
Loses,
he falls and kind of as he's falling, he's sort of bracing himself for the fall, but he puts his glove like this. And he makes the catch.
That's awesome.
And literally pops up and realizes he has the ball, throws it to second, and completes the double play.
Oh, nice! It ended up a double play.
So this was this is another rare play of the week where it could have easily been the not so play of the week.
Right.
It was a centimeter away from being an awful,
hilariously terrible play.
Instead, it was a great play.
Randall Grichuk drafted one spot ahead of Mike Trout.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's got the tools.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How many he's got? 5?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sure looked like 4.5 on this play. Power rankings. This one feels a little more meaningful because, like you said, we got an entire month sample now.
Yeah.
So the Dodgers number 1.
Yeah. So let's start at the top with the Los Angeles
shitholes. Number 5.
Yeah.
I have the Anaheim Angels.
Really? Still
in mind.
Okay.
Number 4.
Uh-huh.
I saw the New York Mets.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, Cespedes, I haven't seen this yet, but apparently he hit a home run that landed in a trash can.
I watched the replay. It's pretty hilarious.
Awesome? Okay. Yeah. Number 3.
Uh-huh.
I have the Houston Astros.
3?
Yep.
So there are
I love that you question all of my every time. I bet you number 3 for you is going to be the Astros.
No, it's not.
Number 3 is the Angels? All right, number 3, Angels. Number 2, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Okay.
They set a record. They're the first team in baseball to win their first 10 series.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't hear that.
So number 1, I've got the Red Sox still.
Yeah.
They slowed down a little bit, but first team to 20 wins, they look strong.
Okay. We don't agree on any of these.
Okay. Cool.
Which is fine. At number 5, begrudgingly put the Chicago Cubs in there. They're a half game back. They're not leading their division. They're a half game back at Pittsburgh still. Cardinals and Brewers fell back over the weekend series. But Cubs are 8-2 in their last 10. Javy Baez and Kyle Schwarber are maybe becoming the players that Cubs fans always thought they were. Every time I look at a Cubs game, it's I'm reminded that they have Quintana, and I'm reminded that they have Darvish, and it's damn it!
Yeah, they're good.
They've got those guys.
They're good.
I put Arizona 4 because I perpetually underrate Arizona.
You have Arizona at 4?
Number 3, second place in their division, New York Yankees.
Dang.
I think the Yankees and Red Sox division is going to be nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
I've got Boston at 2.
Okay.
Mainly because I have the Astros at 1 finally this season. The Astros, their rotation, I saw this stat middle of last week, but in their previous 2 rotation turns, so 10, each of their 5 pitchers getting 2 starts, basically matched Cy Young pitcher numbers for the last 3 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that? I think I sent you that stat line. Like, the starting pitchers had an ERA just above 2, and they were just striking out crazy amounts of people. And, like, when you said they had the best pitcher in the league, I like, didn't know you were talking about.
Which one?
Is great on their team. Like, normally, against any single team, you take the field to win the World Series, right? I don't know if I would take... I think I would take the Astros versus the field.
I just don't know how you're supposed to match up with that. 7-game series against the Astros. You've got to beat... And they can start throwing their starters in the bullpen towards the end of the series.
Yeah, and we saw it last year. Like, Lance McCullers out of the bullpen is insane. Mm-hmm. But he is one of their 3 best pitchers, I think. I think he's probably... Well, no, he might not be.
Yeah.
I don't know. God, I don't know.
When he was throwing, he went perfect through 60 the other night.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, Lance McCullers is throwing a perfect game. And Am was like, who is that? And I was like, it's the 4th best pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah. And, like, I got that alert or whatever I saw, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's... Sure. He might do... I don't know. Yeah. Maybe he'll do it.
All right. That's all we got.
That's all we got. Cheers. Could be great things.